Candlestick patterns are one of the most powerful tools a Forex trader can master. They give you direct insight into market psychology, what buyers and sellers are thinking in real time. But here's the thing, not all patterns are created equal. Some are way more reliable than others. So today on FX Limit, I'm breaking down the top 5 candlestick patterns that you should absolutely know, and more importantly, how reliable they really are in the Forex markets. Let's kick things off with one of the most talked about patterns, the engulfing pattern. This one's a personal favorite. You've got 2 candles, a small one, followed by a larger one that completely engulfs the first. If it's a bullish engulfing, that big green candle tells you buyers just stomped out the bears. If it's bearish, the sellers just took over. In Forex, this pattern tends to be more reliable on higher time frames like the H1 or H4. But here's the trick, don't use it alone. It works best when it forms at a key support or resistance level. Combine that with trend confirmation and you're golden. Next up, the pin bar, also called a hammer or shooting star, depending on where it appears. This candle has a long wick and a small body, and it screams rejection. A bullish pin bar at a support level? That's usually a buy signal. A bearish one at resistance? Sell setup. The thing about pin bars is they're everywhere, so you really have to filter out the noise. That's where a good trend indicator can come in handy. For example, using something like the Apex trend indicator can help you avoid going against the dominant trend. You don't want to be that trader trying to catch a falling knife. Third on the list, the doji. A doji means indecision. The open and close are almost the same, and it looks like a cross. It's not powerful on its own, but in the right context, it can be a game changer. Picture a doji forming right after a strong bullish run. That could mean buyers are getting tired. Add a volume spike or confirmation from a trend scanner, and suddenly you've got a valid reversal signal. Now let's talk about the morning star and evening star patterns. These are 3 candle patterns that show a reversal is brewing. For a morning star, you've got a big red candle, then a small-bodied candle that could be a doji or spinning top, followed by a big green candle. This shows a transition from bearish to bullish sentiment. The opposite setup gives you an evening star. These patterns work best when the third candle closes beyond the midpoint of the first candle. In Forex, the reliability increases when these show up after prolonged trends, especially near major news events or high-impact sessions. And finally, we've got the inside bar. The inside bar is a pause candle. Its high and low are within the previous candle. It's like the market is taking a breath before deciding what to do next. Breakouts from inside bars can be explosive, especially when the market's coiling for a big move. Now, this pattern alone won't tell you the direction. That's why it's so helpful to pair it with something that shows the trend clearly. For example, the Apex trend indicator doesn't just show you the direction. It literally gives you buy and sell signals, complete with stop loss and take profit levels based on calculated risk and real market momentum. And that's huge when trading breakout patterns like inside bars. All right, so how reliable are these patterns really? The truth is, it depends on how you use them. If you're trading them in isolation, you're basically guessing. But if you're combining them with solid trend analysis, confirmation indicators, and proper risk management, that's when they become deadly effective. And that's where tools like the Apex trend indicator shine. It's not just about spotting a candlestick pattern. It's about knowing if that pattern aligns with the bigger trend. The indicator gives you non-repainting signals, shows trend strength, and even includes a success rate on different time frames. That's data you can actually trade with. No more second guessing if the signal is legit. So quick recap. Engulfing patterns, solid when confirmed with trend. Pin bars, great at key levels. Dojis, watch for them at turning points. Morning and evening stars, excellent for spotting reversals. Inside bars, setups for breakout trades. But always remember, context is everything. If you're serious about Forex and you want more confidence in your entries and exits, tools like the Apex trend indicator can take your candlestick setups to another level. If you want to check it out, head over to fxlimit.com and see how it fits into your trading strategy. Thanks for watching FX Limit. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your go-to candlestick pattern? I'd love to hear your take. Catch you in the next one.